Our business is a distribution company. We service three primary segments: customers in the printing space, packaging, and we also service large operations that need facilities, supplies. We buy products from large manufacturers, many on the Fortune 500. We have a sales force of over 1,500 strong that have reach into their customers.
I understand that a lot of the customers that you are servicing, about half of them, are on the Fortune 500. So you have very good insights in how those customers feel about the U.S. economy. When you talk to the CEOs of those businesses, what are they telling you about the economy?
They're telling me they're uncertain. And there's many factors that are driving that. And I think they're similar to our business. The uncertainty comes from, first of all, consumers need to buy. And demand is necessary. Companies are not going to invest unless they've got demand for their products. And demand has been sporadic. In our case, for example, as we entered into the first part of the year, demand just plummeted. And then it started to recover again and then came back down. And so there's a tremendous amount of uncertainty, a lot of it driven by government regulation, whether that be around taxes, whether that be around healthcare costs, as well as regulation around labor. And so as companies are uncertain, they're not investing, but more importantly, we've got to get the consumer to buy.
Looking ahead for Veritiv, what do you see as your biggest challenge?
Well, certainly the U.S. economy is the biggest impact in terms of our overall financial performance. As it relates to where we are in our stage of life as a new company, we're still in the middle of integration, and that can be distracting and is an enormous amount of work. And so we've got to get that behind us and make sure that we execute well so that in a way that takes care of our customers as we do it. And then we've got to begin to transition our company to the next stage of our life. Which is post-integration, which is not only optimizing what we have, but beginning to accelerate growth in the company. And quite frankly, we're talking about what is the next step for us in terms of transforming the company.
So there's a lot of pressure on you as the CEO, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about leadership. You are one of two women CEOs new on the Fortune 500. There used to be 24 total, and now it's down to 21. Mm-hmm. Does that surprise you?
It's disappointing. I wouldn't say that it surprises me. I think that women are challenged with having to make very difficult choices throughout their career. And they're different choices oftentimes than other leaders. And so it doesn't surprise me.
What are one of the challenges that you face as a female woman rising up the ranks and as CEO?
Well, I remember throughout my career, I always worked in manufacturing, which is, not necessarily attractive industry. And, there were countless meetings or events where I would be the only woman. I'd walk into whether it's a boardroom or a conference room, and I would be the only woman. And I always looked at it as, well, you know what, I deserve to be here. And it's having the right element of self-confidence, but not arrogance. And we as leaders need to make sure that we're creating the kind of environment where women and others feel that they can achieve their full potential. And that comes with the kind of culture that you're building in your company as well.